Hello, hello Stampin' friends. It's Julia Mazur with Simply She Stamps, and I'm here live on YouTube. Looks like I'm live, I'm trying to see on my computer. I have a quick little treat pouch to show you today. Lots of hugs and kisses. This is perfect for Valentine's Day, where you can put your hugs and your kisses in there. It's called a self-closing pouch. A friend of mine, Beth, from Beth's Paper Cuts, about, oh gosh, almost 2 years ago, I think, gave me this cute pouch. Like I said, it's called a self-closing pouch. It's kind of like a prism or a pyramid. Cute little pouch. I wanted to make it smaller than this big one because I just wanted to be able to fit a few kisses. And you know, you can put about 5 in here. And what's so great about this pouch is that they can take 1 or 2 and then close it up and set it on their desk, on their table, to save the rest for later. So I use the Hugs for Love stamp set because it has this great saying, lots of hugs and kisses. The little heart came from this die, which cuts 9 of these out at once. This is the Adoring Hearts dies, see? Just like that. You do need to use the full-size cut and emboss because it's so large. We do have the Hearts of Elegance, I think is what it's called, the designer series paper that has the cool gold foil and kind of shaving cream look there. But you can really use any kind of 12 by 12 paper. Another reason I wanted to make these smaller was that I could get 6 little pouches out of 1 sheet of 12 by 12 paper. So that's another reason I made it a little bit smaller. So let's get started, and hopefully I can walk you through this and it will make sense. I think once you make one, it makes a little bit more sense. Let me turn on some more light here. My light keeps going off. Hopefully we got enough light. I did make a little template here. I also have a little guide. I'm doing it how I felt was the easiest way, with some different measurements and how to just be able to do it quickly. So that's what I'm going to show you right now. I will put this and give a little screenshot of this, or you can just pause the video and you know, take a picture screenshot or something. I'll also have it on my blog, which I'm Simply She Stamps. It's a blog spot. You can also find me on my Facebook page. I'll have it there as well. Now this is kind of how this box goes together. There's a few score lines and a few cuts, and I'll show you how we'll do this. Okay, so I have a piece here that's 4 inches by 6 inches. And the easiest way I found to score this was to use my Simply Scored board. I use it all the time. I leave it out on my desk. Just so I can use it for scoring my cards. So here's 4, here's 6. I'm going to score actually the top and the bottom of this little pouch. And I'm doing that at 3/4 inch. So this is the top and this is the bottom. Okay. I'm going to turn it back this way. Now I'm going to do the sides. I'm going to score it all the way down at 2 3/4 and all the way down at 5 1/2. Okay, now I have a little flap here to adhere my little pouch together. Now here's the tricky part, if you will. I want this to be the outside of my pouch, but I'll show you a little way that it really doesn't matter. And so I'm going to flip this over. So this is the inside of my pouch. And now I'm going to make 2 more score lines. I'm going to make it at 1 3/8, which is right here. And I'm only scoring to this score line at 3/4 inches. And then my second score line I'm making at 4 1/8. Okay, I have these eighths because I wanted to make this a little bit smaller than the other one that I had gotten from my friend Beth. Okay, so here I have my 4 by 6. It's already scored. I'm actually going to fold this part first, and then I'm going to fold this side. Okay, and I am just going to notch this while I have it folded so we can kind of see easily what's the side flap, okay? All right, so I think I have one. Nope, I don't. Okay, now this is gonna be the outside, so I'm gonna kind of just fold this down. It's just a little bit easier to, self-close your pouch, okay? And then we already folded that, and then this is our bottom. I'm gonna crease this, okay? And I'm gonna take my paper snips, and I have 3 score lines here on the bottom, and I'm gonna cut on those score lines, but only up into that 3/4 inch score line, okay? So here's our treat pouch. It's very similar to something I had made before, and that's why I kind of got confused originally on how to put this together as kind of like a pyramid prism. And it just kind of stands up. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna swap this out. This has all the score lines. I'm gonna grab a ruler. You know what, let's work on this one. So I have a ruler, I have a foam mat, I have a friction erasable marker, which these are just amazing. And I have my U-pick tool, but I swapped out the paper piercing end, then spatula, that's what it comes with, and there's a stylus that you can add, okay? And so that's what we're gonna use. I think I want to use the larger one so I don't poke through my paper there. So I am going to add some lines here to make triangles, and these are gonna be score lines. Now I'm using my erasable pen because it's a little bit easier to get exactly where you want to score, and then also to see it. When you're using pattern paper, sometimes it's a little difficult to see the score lines. So I am going to take my pen here, and I'm going to go from the edge and where that score line is to this flap, the corner of that flap, okay? And I'm going to draw a line. And then I'm going to do the same over here to where the score lines intersect. It's even a little difficult to see that right there. So you'll be happy to use this pen. So yes, I am drawing on the outside here, and that's okay because it is going to disappear. And I just found it easier to draw on the outside. I'm sure you could draw on the inside because that's a nice thing about this paper, that it doesn't really matter which way you score it. You can fold it either way. All right, so now I have my lines, and I'm just gonna go over gently with my stylus. I am gonna switch it and use the smaller one, I've decided. All right, and I'm gonna just go gently because I don't want to poke through the paper. You don't need to go back and forth many times, just, oops, I got distracted. I was trying to put my light on. So I ripped this, but that's okay. Here, I'll do that again so you can see, and we'll have a nice one here. Don't get distracted by the lights. Alrighty. Gentle with these scoring tools. All right. Okay, there we go. I just need to, I'm gonna move the foam there. I just need to do the folding. I don't know why my light keeps going off. On these score lines. And if you change your mind about which side you'd like for the outside, that's okay. My light goes off, I'm gonna leave it. Okay, so I'm going to fold like the mountain on these diagonal score lines. And I have to tell you, it is so much easier to do this when you have the pen line. Okay. And they don't need to be super crisp because it'll just work out fine. Now I'm going to take my heat tool and I'm going to erase those lines. Super quick and easy how to erase them. I love these erasable pens. I use them all the time. So it's got a little eraser and it's all about the friction. That's why they're called, you know, friction or Phrygian. I don't know exactly how you pronounce that, but I like using the heat tool on here because the eraser just kind of, it's just easier to pull out that heat tool. Now I am going to put my adhesive. Oh, I thought I had one. Okay, so here I have my adhesive. This is my front, and I'm going to put the adhesive on this side. I'm using tear and tape. You know, I had prepared, I had everything ready to go, and then I think once I start crafting, things get thrown all over the place. Okay, so this is the front side of the paper, and I'm going to put the adhesive there that's tear and tape, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I need 2 little pieces for the bottom flaps, and they just need to go on alternate sides. Alternate flaps, I should say, not alternate sides. These two, it really doesn't matter. Okay, I got everything folded, all my diagonal score lines, and now I'm going to put this little pouch together. Okay, fold that, match it up. You know, once it's down, the tear and tape, it's down. Then you pick it up and kind of push so that the bottom flaps pop out, and the ones with no adhesive go down first. And then I'm going to take the backing off here, and I'm going to put the bottom ones down. You might, if you are so inclined, you can trim. You know, we're all human, and sometimes there's a little excess paper, and you just take your paper snips and trim it. Okay, so now I'm burnishing the bottom to get those flaps to stick nicely together. And then pop, there, self-closing. You, oops, squeeze. Of course that did that on camera. Squeeze to open, pop to close. And what I did was I took, like I mentioned, one of those hearts, and I stamped lots of hugs and kisses with real red. And then I'm going to grab a dimensional to pop it up, and I just need one. Put that right there, and then I have a little heart that I also die cut from those Adoring Hearts dies, and just put that right there. And then you can fill it up with your hugs and kisses. There we go. So cute. Aren't they so cute? I love them. And this is the one that has the gold. It's just so pretty. You could put ribbon around here if you wanted to, like Beth did with this one, but I just wanted super quick and easy. Lots of them. Make them an assembly line. All is good. All right. So here is kind of the little template. This is actually the bottom. Let me show you how I did that. This was, if you go like this, I made this one, and then I made this one, but I wanted this to be on the outside. So the flaps on the left side on this one and the right side on this one, and it really doesn't matter, okay? So let me show you how you put this one together real quick. Actually, let me take off that purple marker, because that's just fun to do. And this one's already scored. Okay, so I can see it, but it is a little bit easier having the pen still on there to fold it. Okay, super cute. I just love this little pouch. Got my tear and tape. So you can see once you make one, we made these at Stamp Camp, Valentine Stamp Camp on Saturday. And I had to walk everybody through the first one, and I'm hoping those attendees go home and make some more. Because I did ask them, they said they felt confident that they could make another once you put one together. So cute, right? So cute. Well, thank you for joining me today for our super cute little Hugs and Kisses pouches. Remember that you can order these supplies on my online shop. jmazur.stampinup.net, and January's host code is right here. I use the host code to gather supplies for my Craft for a Cause events, and our next one is actually this Saturday, Valentine's for Vets at Grant Township in Ingleside, Illinois. If you're local, you should come on by and help us make some Valentines and write messages to our veterans. Thanks again for joining me. Bye-bye.